Welcome, Stephanie, to your astrological natal chart report. Oh, snap. This is the peace dealer. And yeah, this is badass. Your chart is badass. Okay, shout out to Vibe Music Time. When I say your chart is badass, I really mean your chart is badass. So right off the bat, we see you got your rising in Aquarius, your moon in Aquarius, you double aqua, and you got your sun in Capricorn. So this is very, very important because you're born in 1992. And 1991 and 1992, I believe, are two of the most important years in soul groups in the 90s decade and also in existence. The spark of showing abilities. See, Saturn in Sagittarius and Saturn in Capricorn. It's a very high level Pokemon. Saturn in Sag and Saturn in Capricorn, the 87 to 1990 generation is solely responsible for showing to the collective, hey, mofos, you don't have to hide your superpowers. You can show them. In fact, look, Saturn in Capricorn, we're making these mainstream. You see, it's actually cool to talk about spirituality. We used to ostracize you and make you look crazy as hell, but look, now we can make money from it. So it's cool. And this is where 92 and 91 come in, because the sustenance of now taking further the manifestation and establishment of this power to the stars, and further now coming into experience and knowledge after it's been established, comes from y'all. In other words, before the Pluto Sagittarius generation in 95 and the Pluto and the Saturn Pisces soul group 93 and 94 takes this a step further, or rather 94 and 95 takes this a step further to existential metaphysical properties. It's actually y'all that sustain this new age of Aqua. So like the North Node Aqua in 1990, we kind of like lead humanity into that new age. Like we lead people out of the desert into the promised land. And then y'all actually secure this promised land and make sure now that we've kind of established this age of Aquarius that we can build on it. This is important because as a Pluto Scorpio, you're a destroyer. 95 to 2008, everything that Pluto Scorpio exposes, destroys, and transforms. Pluto Sagittarius is now supposed to create the new world now that everything else has been destroyed that wasn't built in purity, which we see for you in the 10th, Stephanie, is going to really express itself in transforming and exposing government structures, relationships with authority figures that aren't in integrity, and the taboo quality of how deeply you impact and transform the world around you, which is what gets me to the main part of this reading. Stephanie, you are not just anybody. You have your rising sign in Aquarius. Shout out to my Leo risings. A Leo rising woman is queen. All right. A Taurus rising woman is a natural queen. Okay. Scorpio rising woman is the pure queen. But you're like, you know what? I didn't come here to just be queen. I came here to sit at the highest seat of office. We talking about Supreme Court judge. And you know what? I'm the cosmic queen. You decide, you know what? I'm not even just going to be an Aquarius rising. I'm finna have Saturn on my AC. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. You got the audacity. You got AC in Aquarius. You got Saturn. It's like power wasn't even enough for you. You're like, I'm already the GOAT. I'm already the GOAT. I'm already a Capricorn. I'm already going to be the greatest of all time. But you know what? Let me just be a queen too. Because it's not enough that I'm the GOAT. I have to be an Aquarius rising. And it's not even enough that I'm Aquarius rising. I need to have an alien soul. Because I don't want to be like nobody. You think I'm going to walk around and I'm going to be like any of you, mofo? This is how every Aquarius talks. You think I'm going to walk around and be like any of y'all? No, I need to have an alien soul. So people look at me and be like, what planet did they come from? So right off the bat, you are, and you know this. This is what I love about Aquarius. Like, there's nothing that I tell anyone with Aquarius energy, especially Aqua Moon. Like, some of the coolest people I know are Aqua, Pisces, Moon. Y'all are lit. There's nothing that I tell Aqua and Pisces Moon or Aqua Moon that y'all don't know. So you already know this. You, obviously, because you're Aqua rising, that's High Queen Stephanie. Okay? Cosmic Queen. Okay? And, I always tell Leo risings, tell people to kiss the ring if they disagree with your royalty. If you're Scorpio rising, I tell them just hit them with one death stare. Just hit them with one death stare that has them reevaluate their whole life. And if they really want to, and if they really want to live, and just Scorpio is so awesome. Like, you just have to shoot with one death stare. Aqua, you don't have to say anything. You just have to shake your head and be like, you just don't know. You just don't know. Even though your catchphrase is I know. So right off the bat, not only are you queen, okay, you are a complete alien. Drum roll, please. You are a super alien. And so I need to do a special video on this. I already did the video on alien constructs. I am also part of Alien Gang. We are a rare species. People can inherit it through transits, but to have it natally, it's a whole nother story. So I have Saturn on my moon. I see you have Saturn on your moon too, but you're a super alien because not only are you a vessel alien with Saturn, not only are you an instrument alien with Saturn, like you can literally confront the dark side and win, which in Aquarius is intergalactic dark forces and alien overlords who think they're slick until they see you and then they quake in their boots. But you're also a power alien, which is huge because you're a power alien in the 12th. And so I'm thinking Magneto vibes, because this is the chart of a textbook master telepath and telekinetic omega level mutant. I would not dare call you a mutant because you're High Queen Stephanie. But this is very, 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 very key because your sun is on Uranus and Neptune in the same sign. And so this gives you supernatural abilities to channel higher frequency beings and literally ascend, which will be one thing, but it's in the 12th house. So let's go through Astrology 101. If your sun is in the 12th house, you're a legend. And the reason why you're a legend is the 12th house quality of any energy here has the opportunity to undo you. As an Aquarius rising, your 12th house Capricorn, you may do too much. You may try and do too much to show people how to understand the Uranus and Neptune aspect they will never see because it's unseen. You can't even see Uranus and Neptune in the sky. So these represent invisible influences within our lives, extra dimensional influences, because Uranus is the causal realm and Neptune is the astral realm. So you probably have very vivid dreams and you can astral project at will. Like all the Capricorn and anyone who may be watching this, don't listen to these Capricorns born in the 90s, because all these Capricorn sons born in the 90s be hiding their superpowers like they don't have none. Okay. But then at the same time, they'll be just openly flaunting like, yeah, I'm a witch. I get all this money. Like, look at this superpower that I'm just flaunting. But at the same time, in real life, you go act like, no, I don't have superpowers. I didn't just warp reality in front of your face. I'm not totally trolling you. And I thought Pisces was the troll. So be careful, guys, because these 90s Capricorns are unscrupulous. Like they don't even care that they have they have the highest level of superpowers, since like 2020 kids, but they ain't even come of age. So, so just keep that in mind. It's unscrupulous. And so the 12th house makes one a legend because all the unconscious facets that can now make you sabotage, because your biggest threat with this is going to be you. You can sabotage your whole self because the aqua rising and the aqua energy that is this part of your character that is more so, fixed in the knowledge of yourself. 12th house Capricorn is hidden action behind the scenes that might try and be too controlling. A secret about you is that you might be, and it's not really a bad thing. This is actually a good thing. This is what makes you a legend. You can be too much of a control freak that you can sabotage things outside your control. When the Aquarius teaches you, you already know what's up. So the 12th house teaches you release and surrender. Once you overcome the limitations of unconscious behaviors that can sabotage you, this turns into a superpower. Okay? And in the 12th house deals with the less fortunate. Because in the 12th house, we deal with people who can't help themselves, or people who have to rehabilitate, like prisoners, like old people's homes, like mental institutions. A lot of the work that you're going to put in with this Capricorn 12th energy is to aid the supernatural development of people who are less fortunate. Your spirit goes there. Like it's not like your heart goes out there. This is kind of who you are. You're someone who can see this facet of anyone's character in anybody. The reason why you're a legend is because you're directly aware of the supernatural facet of people's characters in anyone you see. This is what allows you to discern unconscious behaviors or entities attached to them with the full knowledge of who you are as an Aqua Rising. So I'm going to send you a link to these alien construct articles so that you can look these up, because you're going to see they say a lot, but they're still just understatements. As someone who has vessel Saturn power, I've experienced that it works for me. But you have this in Aquarius, so it's even higher, because Aquarius is the knowledge of soul. The vibration you possess is cosmic integrity. Shout out to spiritual bodybuilder Nahum Justin. He's one of my really good friends, super homie squad. I can honestly say he's the dopest Capricorn I have ever met in my entire life. And he's an Aqua Moon Capricorn Sun. This is perhaps some of the highest level of Capricorn, because now you're dealing with a Capricorn who is, Capricorn Suns are the self-realized beings. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Aries, Libra, and Cancer need to gain experience through cardinal actions in order to discern what their character is. This is why Aries makes 1,000,001 mistakes and Libra fails forward. You saw that Will Smith video. Libra is going to fail forward. And while Virgo is overanalyzing, Aries gets there first because Aries makes mistakes. And see, this is why I can't with you Capricorns. You Capricorns just have this flawless timing. I'm going to say Capricorn. The Capricorn is just going to tune right in. And see, guys, didn't I just say this? Dog, I just said this. See, y'all thought I was joking. Watch out for these 90s Capricorns, because they think they can just use their superpowers all nonchalant and it's cool. Nigga, that's just not cool. Y'all think y'all could just be overly supernatural like they weren't testing indigos, but they can't trust you? You're just gonna be like, see, my timing's so on fleek, I'm just gonna walk in this room when you say my sign name. Like, that's not like who, like, what's up? Like, come on. Y'all aren't slick. Y'all aren't slick. Listen, I'm Cap Moon. I'm onto y'all Capricorns. Y'all drive me crazy. Y'all just get away with like everything with Pisces. You and Pisces just be chilling like, yeah, we get away with it. Like, and then Aquarius. Oh my God. Okay. Let me focus once again. My bad. So yeah. This is just profound, because it's whereas Aries makes 1,000,000 mistakes. Virgo's analyzing, but Aries gets there first because they're willing to make 1,000,000 mistakes. Capricorn is self-realized. Listen, don't listen to these people Capricorn are self-realized beings. Like, these people know who they are from birth. Capricorn, y'all slip out the womb like, oh, I'm in Earth again. Just, you don't even smile. You're just mad like, I know who I am. I have to act like a baby now for the first 30 years, or these people will know. Like, Capricorn doesn't find themselves. They are self-realized. So think about that as a cardinal sign energy. When you're they know. When you're self-realized, everything you do is more powerful, because unlike the other cardinal signs that have to realize themselves through their actions, y'all just decided to already know. The audacity. Y'all just decided to be super powerful. You know what? I think I'm just going to stunt on humanity. I'm just going to get a place on top of the mountain and just rule and control things. And that's what I was saying. Like, you had the audacity to have an Aquarius rising. So not only are you self-realized, you just have this deep soul knowledge. Please understand, you have a God spirit and a God soul. Like, you are the upper echelon of existence. And so the peace dealer does not give conventional advice. Or I'm not gonna, you did not pay me for this reading so I can tell you how to live your life. What's up, 1,000 watts? So I can tell you how to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like these mortal beings. Okay, so first of all, you're not human. There's nothing about you that we already established you're High Queen Stephanie. Okay, and like, you're too powerful. I wanna make sure we're clear. You're too powerful. You actually have knowledge of self, and then Saturn gives you authority over who you are. This makes you naturally intimidating. You have integrity of the knowledge of self. Venus is here. Venus represents the strong, integral nature of soul beauty, with which makes you receptive to how other people react to you. But it's very important because it allows you to really express your personality and the beauty of your personality in ways that hold space, so that with Chiron in the 7th, you can heal how passionate other people are, because you've had to heal being so insecure. I'm not going to say you're insecure in yourself, but as an alien goddess who incarnated, it took you about the first 30 years to realize, I am different from these mortal beings. I mean, I've always known that I am nothing like these mortal beings, but this is crazy. Now, what I'm saying sounds like you're being arrogant. I don't think you're arrogant. Once again, 12th house Capricorn is highly misunderstood, because what people forget about the sea goat is that, I know you're in the goat decade, but like, Capricorn has a part of them that's hidden in the water, and everyone just looks at the material level of Capricorn. Y'all don't even know there's a whole Piscean, Scorpio, mystical, juju, witchcraft part of Capricorn that has them being able to manifest all sorts of stuff. And you having this in the 12th gives you awareness of everyone's supernatural ability and character. And so you're going to interact, Stephanie, with people. Sorry, High Queen Stephanie. And listen, Saturn is on your rising. So like, you might be cool. I see you got Mercury and Sag. You communicate very bluntly. We're going to talk about the North Node's connection here. You might be cool. You might be like, seeing the 12th house, you might be like, oh, you don't have to call me Queen Stephanie. Just call me Stephanie. Listen, I'm calling you Queen Stephanie, and I'm bowing to you. Because if I don't call you High Queen Stephanie, Saturn in your Aquarius is going to be like, oh, you didn't address me as Queen? You think you can just call me Stephanie? Like, Saturn does not play that, guys. Don't be acting cool. If you have Saturn on your rising, like, you need to acknowledge the titles. Like, and Saturn is the Titan King. So don't let anyone catch you slipping. So here's the advice here. Okay. This is going to be very unconventional, but like, whenever you have upper echelon energy like this, it's a collective karma. So you don't have a choice. Like, you have to, it's like you might be the royalty that doesn't care for royalty. It's like you're the princess who ran away from the throne because it's like, I want to be around the common folk. Like, I don't want to be, oh well, you're going to have to be High Queen, because someone has to be High Queen. So you need to walk around like your shit don't stink. Okay. You don't have to hair flip like Leo, but I want you to walk around like everyone else is mortal and human, and you're just too alien. And you see, you're not a hipster, right? But you need to walk around with this, which I'm sure you already do. But 12th house here and Chiron here means that up until your Saturn return, you may have been so inhibited. You may have held this part of yourself back because it's not normal. when you're not normal at all. Like, you're not here to be normal. Like, you're here to actually enforce and anchor down at a very, very, very powerful level this extraordinary quality of rising. You lead humanity forward with this knowledge of self. And this is what now makes sense of this quincunx here. It's not a coincidence that you have this supernatural spirit, this cosmic super strong soul, and this magical mind. Mercury in Sagittarius gives you the ability to now show the collective in the 11th house the meaning of truth. You communicate publicly in big picture ways, and so your mind that's wrapped around destiny aligns the processing of your own brain to actually see through your third eye the path of destiny. Let me tell you how badass North Node in Sagittarius is. North Node in Sagittarius allows you to see destiny paths as they pop up. So it's not fixed in Aquarius. You can see different possibilities and you can see where you're going to go, which is super duper duper important because this now shows you the multiple potentiality and experiences regarding who you are. It's like the person in Men in Black who walked in rooms like, oh, in 5 minutes, this is going to happen. Oh, but this could happen in 11 minutes. So like it allows you this multiple, different pathways. But Mercury literally is like a remote control that's like, Navi, hey, listen, hey, if you talk to this person, you can get pregnant. If you talk to this person, you can win $1 million. Which is now a weird, I shouldn't have said it like that. But we also see Vesta here, and Vesta will add her sacred fire and prominence to really allow, because the MC is here in Sagittarius. So your legacy is revolved around hosting parties. As an Aquarius collective heir, you connect with and lead the collective because remember, you're an upper echelon energy. Sun, moon, and rising is in the last 3 zodiac signs. And so you don't have any individual energies other than Cancer. And this is why we see the central main energies in Sag, Capricorn, and Aqua meeting in Cancer retrograde. And this Mars retrograde is what focuses the entirety of this power towards the development of people's behaviors, but subliminally and subconsciously. I mean, Mars here is like shooting a Kamehameha blast because it's psychic projection. Mars is at its fall, especially retrograde in Cancer, but because it's in the 6th house and squaring Jupiter in the 9th, this takes the fall quality of Mars that doesn't have the passion in Aries or the discipline in Capricorn, and it actually uses that to your favor because now this emotional and psychic projection of energy is able to use your emotions to integrate your day-to-day routine. Since this is opposite Neptune and Uranus, the extra dimensional insight that your own physical body and actions now creates with your body and your cause-effect relationship between what you do is going to stimulate energy to guide your emotions through your actions forward. And with the 9th house in Libra, through those actions, through conflict, show and reveal how other people react and respond. And so this gets revealed into the 9th house. Jupiter in the 9th house speaks of being able to teach relationship dynamics, whether directly or indirectly. And this is what adds to your knowledge. It's like an ascension state because you're able to, of course, expand upon using the base of your own personality, how much bigger and more powerful you can connect with others in relationships with. So yeah, this is still the tip of the iceberg, but you're super powerful, my friend. And this Saturn return and Jupiter transit you're going to go through 2021 is the first chapter for you. When Jupiter went through my first house, I became the peace dealer. So Pluto is squaring your energy. This is going to be some shade from other people. It's jealousy. Pluto squares to Aquarius and Leo is just jealousy. We're not going to try and explain it. People make mistakes by trying to kind of break this down and psychoanalyze it. And there's no, the sneak peek here is it's just jealousy. Like people are jealous because you're fly and they're not fly. and they look at you and they wish they could be as fly as you, but they're never going to admit that because they're losers. So let them be losers. You be great. Thank you, High Queen Stephanie. No, literally, because your mind is going to be like, is it their upbringing? Is it something that, no, they're just jealous and they're losers. You're not a loser. You're High Queen Stephanie. You're a super alien. You're awakening supernatural abilities. You stimulate supernatural abilities in other people that reveal unconscious facets in their behaviors that get away in their character that ultimately destroy their ego. And if they can get away or over the fact that you destroy their ego in order to rebuild it, then this will be cool. If not, they're going to be jealous because they're losers. But you're High Queen Stephanie. And you're stepping into the knowledge of this next year. So you want to spend the rest of this year kind of releasing this as you integrate the full capability of abilities I can't even put into words, because this 12th house is the height of incredible power, which needs spiritual integrity, because a lot of what you do influences things in the world around you that other people will be unconscious to and can lend you to be misunderstood. The key with the 12th house is you must believe. So you have to believe in your spirit, even if it makes no sense. Okay. And not believing in yourself is a form of sabotage. And trust me, Uranus is strange as hell. Uranus is weird as hell. Neptune is strange as hell. These are trans-Saturnians. So you're carving out a legendary life that, while seemingly isolated, allows you to do so much behind the scenes and pull the strings for so much behind the scenes. You stay blessed as always, and until next time, peace.